I'm trying to find the best lighting. Right here is okay. I'm at the library, guys. I kind of have to whisper. But hello, hello. I hope I'm not disturbing anyone here. Hello, guys. We are going to talk about confidence and how my confidence in particular has affected my relationships. Let me see how I sound. Okay, wait, let me see how I sound. Check, check. Okay, good. All right, guys, I'm going to talk about how my confidence affects my relationships. And I'm going to, this is going to be kind of a quick live because I'm at the library. I don't really want to disturb anyone. So, yeah, I'm going to talk about how my confidence has been affecting my relationships. And first, I want to say that, hold on, I want to show my shirt. My shirt is cute. I dropped my water. So, first things first, I'm still working on my confidence. I am more confident than I was. I was severely insecure for majority of my life. Um, I really just started to become more confident and secure with myself, like within the last 2 years. And my relationships with people has changed drastically, and how I how I'm able to communicate with people and how I'm able to interact with people is different as well. So, like I said, becoming confident, being this more confident version of myself is fairly new for me. So I still kind of maneuver as the insecure version of myself. I still sometimes interact with people as the insecure version of myself. I'm gonna see how loud these people are next to me. Hold on. Check. Uh, they're not that loud. It's okay. You guys can still hear me. Um, so yeah, I still maneuver as the insecure version of myself sometimes. I actually just figured this out like this week, like yesterday, maybe 2 days ago, because I have this pattern of chasing things. and doing too much, like getting validation or wanting to be seen or heard, um, wanting to be accepted, etc. And I kind of got annoyed with myself, and I was just processing and thinking a lot about why I was doing this. And I realized it's because I am still sometimes maneuvering as the more insecure version of myself. Like I haven't fully shed that version of myself. And now that I'm aware of it, I'm making more of an effort to stop myself from engaging in those activities. And I'm going to make a YouTube video about this as well. But I'm going to stop myself from engaging in those activities, as well as just be more conscious of how I am maneuvering and making sure that it's coming from a healthy space. So, that being said, let's get into the confident version of myself and how I interact with people. It's actually been kind of difficult to interact with people as this version of myself because I'm like a lover girl. I really just mean well for everyone. Um, I just move with love. I move with love, and now I'm realizing that my confidence makes me more niche, like the title says. And some people really fuck with it. Some people really do not. I gotta try not to curse. I forgot I'm in the library. I said the F word and she looked at me like, anyway. Um, so let's get into the more negative aspects. And I don't even like talking about this a lot because it's like a part of life. It's regular. And I feel like it annoys me sometimes when people focus so much attention on the negative aspects of what their ascension and evolution brings. And it's like, what's the point of even talking about it if it's regular? What's the point of even complaining about it if it's regular, if it's going to happen? And every time I think about having haters or people that don't like me or whatever, I think about Jesus. Jesus had haters. What makes you any different? Like, come on. Um, but so let's get into it. I've noticed that when people see me, I trigger them. And I think that they see the parts of themselves that they don't have. They see within me the parts of themselves that they don't have. They are triggered by my freedom, my authenticity, and they're inspired by it. But instead of being inspired by it in a positive way, they're inspired by it in a negative way, in a way of, um, I don't want to curse. I'm going to try to diminish you because I don't have what you have, in a sense. So I've lost a lot of friends. I really don't have friends, really, for real, for real. Like, thankfully, I have people who I who I have aligned with and that I can talk to, that I can support, and they support me, thankfully. But as far as like community, for real, for real, for real, I don't really have that. And I feel like because I'm in this new space of living fully in my authenticity and really embracing my confidence, a lot of people can't take that. Either they separate themselves because they know that they can't take it and this niche is not for them, or they have like taken my new confidence and my evolution as a threat. Like a lot of people that knew me before, they don't talk to me anymore. They are not they're not in my life anymore simply because of the fact that they couldn't take this new version of me. This new version of me made them feel like it triggered them. This new version of me triggered them, and they separated themselves. I mean, the energy was so toxic that we had to separate. It was no other way. And also, a lot of people, yeah, I mean, this piggybacks off of the fact that people see you as a threat. I can't really have relationships with just anyone. I have to make sure that the relationships that I get into, I have to really do my due diligence and feel people out for a bit and really look at the red flags and act on the red flags pretty quickly, because a lot of people don't have the best intentions, and it can be a relationship of competition and jealousy and all those things pretty quickly, because again, you trigger people. So I have to be careful about the relationships that I'm getting into. And also, because I do want to put this in, because of some of my negative relationships in the past, and because I'm still healing my own insecurities, I have some negative beliefs about relationships and friendships. And I have to make sure that I'm healing that. I have to make sure that I'm healing the parts of me that is competitive and has jealous tendencies. Because I'm not perfect. I was once insecure and was once feeling all those things. So I'm not going to be naive to the fact that my energy also influences my relationships. So I work on that within myself as well. That's another reason why I'm careful about the relationships I get into, because I want to always be honest with the person that I am in a relationship with, whether it be platonic or intimate, whatever. Furthermore, let's talk about the relationships with my intimate relationships. I've been realizing that when you are fully confident, when you are really embracing your authenticity, you become more seductive, and seductive in a way that seductive in a way that you really draw people into you. And it's oh seductive in a way that you draw people into you. It's easy for you to attract things, people. Being attractive is very easy, because when you think about it, how many people do you know fully living in their authenticity? How many people do you know fully letting their light shine? That's kind of rare. Okay. So when you are that, people are drawn to you because it's just different, and it's inspiring, and it's just like mysterious. Like, people are going to want to know, like, why are you so confident? Why are you the way you are? Like, mhm. People want to just figure you out. And it's like people can't help but being attracted to you. And that's a good thing and a bad thing too. I have realized that, there are some people that concern me, that are attracted to me. And but I'm protected, so I'm not even scared or nothing like that. But I do know that I have to be alert, and not be so trusting and naive with everyone. So you just attract everything. People, opportunities, all kinds of things. When you live in your truth, you attract all kinds of situations in your life. And that's been fun. That's been the most fun part for me because growing up, I never really felt attractive. And like when I say attractive, I mean seen. So being seen now is like my ego really loves it. But then I remember that none of that really matters. What really matters is me living in my truth and me just living my purpose and being attractive and being beautiful and all those things. That's cool, that my ego loves it, but I do my best not to get consumed by my ego. Um okay, so again, your confidence is niche, right? I've realized that if people are unable to hold space for you, if people are unable to really allow you to let your light shine without feeling triggered, they are not going to last in your life. No matter how much you like them, no matter how much you enjoy their company, no matter how much they say they love you, whatever the case may be, if they can't hold space for you, they're not going to last. They're going to self sabotage in some kind of way. They're going to do something to make themselves get blocked, or they're just going to like remove themselves from your life in some kind of way, or you might, even if that means you are removing them, they really remove themselves by their actions, or they are going to remove themselves because they just remove themselves in whatever way that may look. So they're not going to last. Like, don't think you're about to have 50 million friends and all these different relationships, and it don't work like that. Maybe for other people it does, but when you really live in your authenticity, live in your truth, have confidence, let your light shine, a lot of people don't know how to take that. And even though they're really attracted to you, even though you really inspire them, whatever the case may be, if they can't hold that, if they can't, because if you're around someone whose light is shining, the light is going to shine on you. And if you're not ready for that light, if you're not ready for it to be bright in here, you're not going to be able to handle it. So a lot of people I've noticed separate themselves from me. Um, they sabotage the relationship in some kind of way. And it's like now I kind of foreshadow it. Like I could kind of tell when someone is not in alignment with me. I mean, they are kind of in alignment, but they're in alignment to a certain point, and then after that, they're not really in alignment anymore, or they can't ascend past the point where they met me because I'm and they're still here. So I feel like we're in alignment at a certain point, and then after that, it's like they can't keep up. So it's like, yeah, bye. So your confidence is gonna keep you to yourself a little bit. Not to yourself, but like I said, you're gonna be niche. Some people are gonna love you and cherish you and really appreciate you. Some people are not gonna, you're just not gonna be their cup of tea. They just can't handle it. You're too strong. Um, One thing I do really, really enjoy is the way that I shift rooms and spaces with my confidence. Again, when you show up fully, when you're confident, when you allow your light to shine, it's not regular, okay? Sometimes you might be in a room where you're the only one living in your authenticity. And I pray that this is something that changes and there's more people living in their authenticity. I mean, that's why I'm here. I'm encouraging people to embrace their confidence and their uniqueness and allow themselves to be unique. Why does my eyebrow look like that? This one. This one. Um, Forgot what I was saying. Oh, I like how my confidence shifts rooms. Before, when I was more insecure, I felt like people saw the potential in me to be able to do that. Like I still garnered attention, but I didn't keep the attention because I shied away from it. Now, when I walk into rooms and spaces, it's kind of like hard to not notice me because of how heavy my energy is. And it's kind of cool to see. I kind of like playing with the energy in a room, and I'm still getting used to it because like I said, I've spent most of my life being insecure. So I'm used to hiding myself and just playing small. So sometimes I catch myself still kind of playing small in a room, but now I'm practicing to be more present and to be more secure in with myself in different rooms and different spaces. And I'm practicing, but I really like to see how like people react to me when I walk into a room or when I talk to people or when I'm just walking down the street. It's kind of fun to just witness. Like my ego loves it as well, from being the girl that always was called like ugly or too dark or whatever the case may be. It's kind of like my revenge to see how much attention that I garner. So I love it. I definitely make people very uncomfortable, and I can see that. And honestly, that's one of the things that I don't really like because I really just be chilling. But I feel like I never know what somebody's going to do when they're uncomfortable. From some of my past experiences, I kind of, because I triggered people, it put me at it left me vulnerable to their criticism or judgment or laughter or anger. Okay, so sometimes I'm a little nervous about garnering too much attention because I know that it makes some people uncomfortable. But at the same time, I do like shifting the energy of a room or a space with my energy and just like seeing how people react to my energy. Being confident is very powerful because when you're really confident for real, that comes from a source deeper than surface level. That comes from God. That comes from your internal power and your internal knowing. So it's like that kind of confidence. I don't even know how to explain it, but that kind of confidence, like people know that it's real. And like I said, it repels people or it attracts people. And some of the people that it attracts don't stay for long. Um, I also have people in my life who kind of stay away from me too because, well, this is what I feel. They kind of stay away from me as well because, I don't know. I think they're scared or something. They probably like I'm putting a spell on them or some shit. No, I'm sorry. No, I am just being me, and you like it. And I'm not actively trying to seduce people, but I'm going to work on that a little more because I feel like if I can, why not? Especially when I'm trying to get something. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to, I feel like a little bit of seduction, especially in your relationships, when it's not harmful, when it's not manipulative, is healthy. It makes your relationship more fun, it makes it more alive, I feel. But like with people that I don't know, like for example, if I'm going to a business meeting or something, I'm going to seduce them. Okay? Thanks. Um, what else? I think the saddest part about increasing your confidence and fully living in your authenticity is the fact that family members can't take it. And I don't even really want to be talking about this too much. I always wanted to like make videos about this, but I just could never find the right language to express what I want to without feeling like I'm saying too much. So um, let me just say this: family, your family members are regular people, and I know that we all want community, we all want love, and we all want to feel supported, and we want to love each other. But sometimes that might not be your case. Your family members might get triggered by your existence, by your presence. So I've blocked a few of my family members. My own, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna just say it. My own mother, I feel, can be triggered by my confidence and by my authenticity because, and my, well, yeah, my confidence and my self love and my beauty. I just feel like because my mother isn't pouring into herself and she is going down a different path, and that path is not healthy for her, it's not contributing to her beauty, it's not contributing to her confidence, it's not contributing to her life. So when she sees me going down this path that is contributing to my beauty, that is contributing to my life, it can be triggering for her. And me and my mother are very similar. When she was my age, we had similar body types, and the men were on her. She is beautiful. I just feel like her life choices are causing her to be more insecure and to lose her beauty because she's not taking care of herself. Um, so I know that I can trigger her sometimes, and it comes out. It's taken out on me sometimes. So I kind of even keep my distance a little bit. And even with my other family members, I don't share things that I'm doing anymore. I don't share. I just don't talk about things just because I know that they can be jealous and envious and competitive. Like, why her? And I know that to be true because of the energy that I receive from them. And I don't take any, I'm talking about all this stuff, but I want to make it clear that I don't really take these things personal. For a while I did because it was hurtful. But now all these people are people. Even though there are families or whatever, they're still people. And what's the point of being upset about it? I feel like there is no point. I'm trying to think of another way to explain that, but it's human nature. So why would I be upset by human nature? Okay. And I pray that they use me as the inspiration to activate their own self love and authenticity and confidence. But until then, I just know my boundaries, but I love them. I love everyone, even though I block some people, even though I've distanced myself from some people. I love everyone, and I just continue to thrive and keep it more to myself. So you got to keep things to yourself sometimes. Um, but yeah, that's it. That's pretty much all that I wanted to talk about today. How my confidence is affecting my relationships. But I've been experiencing a lot of people like self sabotaging when it comes to me. It's like I feel like God puts me in people's lives to assist them. And I feel like people come into my life to assist me. And it's like we can assist each other. But the only thing with that is the only thing with that is like we gotta keep being in alignment. And I feel like that's just been the thing. A lot of people just have not been able to be in alignment with me. And I think they know it, so they self sabotage because they're not ready to step up to where I am. And I'm not trying to say I'm better than anyone, and I really don't want that to be taken that way. And for people who are listening, I'm pretty sure you're not taking it that way. You understand what I'm saying. It's just I'm becoming a better version of myself, and as people are meeting me now, I keep changing. So it's like they can't keep up with the versions of me that I'm growing to. And I feel like because they can't keep up, they're like, all right, bye. So it's been a little difficult to. I don't even want to say difficult because it's not difficult for me. I like being alone. Like I'm cool, but at the same time, I know it's not healthy. I do love community and family, so I think for me, I'm just creating my own family in a sense, being open to friendships and love and community. I'm open to it all, but I'm not stressing about it. I know that when it comes, it comes. And I'm also not putting expectations on people and how long they're going to be in my life, etc. If I meet someone and, we build a friendship or a bond or whatever, I'm not thinking about, oh, I want to keep this person in my life. I hope they stay. No. People come, however long they stay is however long they stay. And that is all. But people have not been staying, honey. So that is all I really have to talk about today. So I'm going to be going live on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. for now. And sometimes I'll just pop on live. My YouTube channel, I believe, might be shadow banned. So if you're watching this, go to my channel and show my channel some love. Watch some videos, comment on some videos if you haven't already. Like some videos, please. All right, guys, I'm out here.